Hello everybody, here finally a new video from Renee, and in this video I want to show some of my favorite compilation albums. This stuff is all from the early 90s, and yeah, I will tell you a little bit about each of these releases and why it's I like them so much. And yes, I'm gonna start straight away. I'm gonna start with the Judas Priest Metal Works 1973, 1992. I'm just gonna show it. The first version I bought it from. I bought it on vinyl. This came out in 1993, and this to me has always been a very, very, very good compilation. There's no unreleased tracks on here, but it's just a great set list. So many great songs on here. And also I love the liner notes, because each band member, talks a little bit about the liner notes, about each song. And that's very cool. I always thought that was very, really nice, nicely done. You can see it here. You see? Explaining a little bit about how the recordings were, what they thought about the song, and how the reaction of the fans were back then. And of course, this was when Rob Halford left the band to form Fight. That's why when this came out, we didn't really know what was going to happen with the band. And of course, they were looking for a new vocalist. But it's really, really cool. So many great songs on here. I'm not going to name the songs. It's just great. Another good, cool item that came with this, actually, that you could buy around the same time, is this kind of a biography, of the band. Very well done. Very well done. Very cool release. Also, it came out around the same time. And later on, I also got the tape version of this great compilation. Another very important compilation was one by the band Motley Crew, and this came out in 1991. I still remember it very well because at school I hanged the poster. The poster you can find in here. I hanged it up against the wall. This was the poster that was in my classroom. In FVP. When I went to FVP, this was the poster at the back. I was sitting at the back, and the teacher let me put some posters there. It was very strange because normally they don't do that. And I remember I put this poster there and some other posters that I don't really remember very well right now. I think it was another Motley Crew poster, maybe a Sepultura poster, Metallica for sure too. And this is again a great compilation with the song Primal Scream, that also was released like a single. It was a great track that did quite well for the band. It was a little darker than Dr. Feelgood era songs, but it was a really great song. And also they re-recorded Home Sweet Home, and it also came out like a maxi single. This is a maxi CD, but also it was released like a 7-inch single too, and a 12-inch single. And this is the album, the compilation. And also we have some other great stuff here. For example, a Live Wire 1991 remix, or Angela. That was a new track. Of course, Primal Scream, I already said so. It is just a great compilation that I always loved very much. And it was also the end of an era, because not long after, Vince Neil left the band and he formed his own Vince Neil band, and then he released the album Exposed that I really love back in 93. And again, this came with a VHS tape. It's a very interesting one too, talking about all different eras of the band. Very, very cool VHS tape. Came around the same time. Okay. The next very good one, is this one. When Warlord was finished, and of course she was going under the name of Doro, they released this stuff with some rare tracks that were only available on singles before, and some classics like All We Are, of course, Unholy Love is a great song too. For Immer, Through a Steel, great compilation, great artwork too. I think it's really great, the artwork. And also, again, they released a VHS tape around the same time in 1991. And here we have video clips from Warlord, but also from Doro. So this is also a must-have for any Warlord and Doro fans. And I remember going to Alicante, because before that, we were living 1 hour away from Alicante. And then I had to clean cars or wash cars and clean the gardens, you know, from neighbors, to be able to have enough money to take the bus when I was like 14 years old, to be able to go to that record shop. And I remember buying this stuff in that record shop. And these VHS were very expensive back then. You know, we paid maybe sometimes like 3 or 4 or 5,000 pesetas, like 30 euros for a VHS tape, or more sometimes. But back then it was like that. Another very cool compilation that I bought in Alicante, but I bought this not in a record shop, but at a supermarket called Prica. You know, like once every 2 or 3 months, my family, we always went by car to Prica. It was a very big supermarket, and we bought a lot of stuff there. And then, you know, we didn't have to go, you know, every week to a supermarket, because we bought many things there in that shop. And then this was there when this was released. And this came out in 1992. And this is the version I bought first. You know, the 1992 on vinyl. In Europe, you still could find a lot of new releases on vinyl. Back in 92, 93, 94, even 95, there was stuff being released. Later it became more underground. You know, more the underground bands released the vinyl during the 90s and early 2000s. This is again a great compilation with a lot of live songs too. And there's not really any unreleased song. Yes, like some, like Let the Good Times Roll and Feel So Fine, you know, the cover songs. You know, they were playing that back then too. But it's great, a great compilation. The Kids Are Back, You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. I really love this compilation. Again, of course, the band was split up. You know, after Love is for Suckers in 87, they were split up. But it was so nice in 91 or 92 to find this compilation, you know. It made me feel like they were still alive and that I was a part of the band. Also later on I got it on CD. And the last one I want to show, again 91 I think this came out. I'm talking about Scorpions, Still Loving You. And this came out under different versions, like in blue, but this is the red version, or the pink version. And here we have some remastered songs on the CD version. I also have the CD version, but I bought it first. I bought this first on CD, sorry. And later I got it on vinyl, many years later. Where's the CD version? Where I put it? Stupid. Anyway, I also have the CD version. I can't find it right now. Maybe I put it somewhere else. That's stupid. I got it out of my collection. Oh, here. Sorry. Here. This is the CD version. This is the way I bought it first. You know. And so many great songs on here. And also we have 9 songs. 9 remixed tracks. I think it's very cool. And the live version from Living for Tomorrow. Living for Tomorrow. Love that song. I mean, I'm a very bad singer, but I don't sing on, you know. But there's so many great songs on here, you know, like, and of course they were still very big, you know, with the song Wind of Change that just came out before this compilation. You know, that I mean, they're still big nowadays too. But back then, they were a lot on the radio, on TV too. It's really cool to be a Scorpions fan back then. Anyway, this is everything I want to show you guys in this video. Just some of my favorite compilations ever. And that's it. Okay, stay metal, everybody.